Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Taylor Hayes has been contributing to the search for peace and healing. Taylor previously believed she had heart failure, but Dr. Grace Buckingham informed her that she had shattered heart syndrome instead. Taylor was first suspicious of the new diagnosis, but she eventually accepted it and even tried an idea outside her comfort zone. Ridge Forrester's healer plan went successfully because Taylor appeared to have had a significant emotional release. Taylor is definitely feeling better these days, thanks to the chakra realignment and the outpouring of emotions. Taylor is also taking the drugs Grace ordered, so she is doing her best to improve before her next cardiology appointment. With that in mind, we should consider what Taylor's next lab results will look like. Depending on how BNB approaches this, a twist could emerge. Will Taylor's efforts produce a positive report? Is the medical aspect of this plot about finished? Taylor's lab results may appear significantly better this time around. Dr. Buckingham may urge Taylor to keep doing what she's doing, which presumably includes all of her bonding time with Ridge, because it's paying off. Taylor and Ridge may have reason to celebrate, but the surprise may be that the good news draws them closer together. Ridge and Taylor might even exchange a kiss once they've connected over their relief. Grace might look at Taylor's fresh lab results and concede the numbers are still not where she wants them to be. Taylor may potentially have another fainting spell or experience another setback that expedites her doctor's visit. In that situation, BNB could take a different approach if the test findings are negative, which would seal the deal on Ridge's reunion with Taylor. As Taylor's broken heart syndrome drama develops, Ridge may be drawn even closer to her. Our forecasts indicate that Taylor and Ridge may be planning another romantic chapter nonetheless, so we'll keep you updated on their future together. According to the bold and the beautiful spoilers, Brooke Logan may have to accept that Ridge and Taylor will be romantically involved again. So stay tuned. CDL is the place to go for the latest bold and the beautiful spoilers, predictions, updates, and news, so check back often for additional information. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, October 15th, 2024, are available. In tomorrow's episode, Brooke Logan is expected to doubt Taylor Hayes' explanation. Taylor later reveals the facts to Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Keep reading to find out what happens in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. According to BNB teasers for Tuesday, October 15th, Taylor was skeptical of the chakra healing's effectiveness. However, Ridge Forrester kept pressing Taylor to give it a shot. In the end, Taylor felt lighter and believes it worked. Taylor will still require testing to evaluate her physical health, but she appears to have clarity that she hasn't had in a long. Taylor even had the foresight to see what a bad situation she put Ridge into. Taylor apologized and admitted that the truth needed to be revealed. Brooke's encounter with Taylor will resume on Tuesday, October 15th. Brooke watched the chakra healing session from behind the sliding door. Brooke will most certainly keep the vision of Taylor straddling Ridge in her head for some time. Taylor attempted to tell Brooke about her broken heart syndrome. Brooke, on the other hand, believes it is nothing more than Taylor's manipulation. According to the bold and the beautiful teasers for Tuesday, October 15th, Taylor will also confess to Steffy. Taylor will inform Steffy about the doctor in Europe who passed out. Taylor will also inform Steffy that Ridge assisted her with a chakra healing session. Taylor will feel bad for withholding the truth from Steffy. However, Steffy will be relieved that her mother is finally opening up. On Tuesday, October 15th, Steffy might question as to what caused Taylor's condition. Taylor is unable to pinpoint a specific event, but the chakra healer believes it could be a sequence of traumatic experiences. Of course, Steffy will blame the Logans, especially Brooke. It will be interesting to observe how Taylor handles Steffy's blame game. Will Taylor tell Steffy to knock it off, or will she also blame Brooke? Brooke will undoubtedly tell Hope Logan about the Ridge chakra secession. That will simply give Hope something to use against Steffy the next time she wants to compare mothers. So stay tuned for all of this soapy drama. Which narrative are you most looking forward to watching on Tuesday, October 15th, 2024? Share your opinions in the comments area below. Brooke and Taylor face off in Malibu. Brooke doesn't believe Taylor's explanation for what she saw through the glass. Ridge comes at Eric's home. He doesn't have much time because he's on his way to meet Brooke and has to talk to her about something, which prompts Eric to ask if he'll talk to her about Taylor. Eric wants to know what is going on with Taylor. Finn changes his clothes while Steffi wonders how he can work so hard and still appear so hot and sexy. His solution is to kiss her. He wants to go home, but Steffi informs him that her father is using their house for something with Taylor. She smiles and wonders what her folks are up to. Eric explains that he spoke with Brooke, who isn't worried about their relationship but is concerned about how much time he spends with Taylor. According to Eric, Brooke was on her way to Steffi's house, but Ridge did not see her. He explains that Taylor believed she was dying. Brooke dismisses the diagnosis as nonsense, but Taylor adds that while she was doubtful, it is a valid diagnosis that has been validated by a cardiologist. Finn can tell Steffi is guessing what's going on with her parents. She admits to being intrigued about her father's desire for separation with Taylor. Finn thinks it's great that she's so interested, pointing out that Brooke and Ridge aren't married, therefore Taylor and Ridge may be reuniting. Eric has heard of broken heart syndrome and knows how serious it is. Ridge is relieved that she does not require surgery, but she is now attempting to cope with the condition and manage her stress by processing everything that has occurred. Taylor recounts her diagnosis and how she discovered she has broken heart syndrome. Brooke is following along, wondering whether Taylor is trying to persuade her of her diagnosis. She wants to do her own research on the disease and is sorry Taylor was going through so much, but she believes Taylor has been controlling throughout. She wants to know what her future plans are with Ridge. Steffi wants to see her parents together since she knows they love each other. Finn taunts her about playing matchmaker, but she believes Ridge would be happier with Taylor than Brooke. Finn receives a text regarding a patient and has to depart. He jokingly says she can't go home and bother her folks. Ridge recounts what the healer was able to accomplish for Taylor, and Eric correctly guesses Taylor was not on board with the entire situation. Ridge claims they were locked together and breathing together, and there was a beautiful release. Eric believes it sounds strong, and he's glad Taylor was able to experience it. Ridge now wants to go fill Brooke in. Taylor states that Ridge initiated the healing process for her and has been kind, loving, and supportive. Brooke says she took advantage of Ridge's availability. Taylor claims she fainted, and Ridge was there for her. Brooke is relieved Taylor is okay, but she advises her to stay away from Ridge. Steffi arrives just as Taylor announces that she is content and will not pursue Ridge because she does not require a man. Steffi wonders what that was all about. Brooke closes her laptop at home and recalls seeing Taylor and Ridge together. She is not happy. Ridge returns home and says Eric wants to see him. He claims he did not see her at Steffi's, but Brooke believes she saw him with Taylor. Brooke informs him that after Ridge left, she confronted Taylor, who revealed everything to her. Ridge understands it was probably difficult for her to process. Brooke knows Ridge is her family, but she didn't believe the prognosis at first. She inquires about the treatment and what he is doing with his ex-wife. Steffi inquires about the cushions and candles. Taylor explains that Brooke stopped by and was upset. She explains to Steffi that she and Ridge were trying to balance her chakras. Taylor then reveals that, in addition to being near to her family, she had another motivation for returning to Los Angeles. Steffi becomes further perplexed when Taylor mentions a healer, so Taylor tries to reassure her before adding that she came home because she believed she was dying of heart disease. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, October 15, 2024 predict an emotional day for Taylor and a stunning day for Steffi. Brooke Logan loses her mind when she sees Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes attempting to balance their chakras in order to heal Taylor's shattered heart via the window. She was confident that Taylor would leave Ridge alone this time, allowing them to be true friends. It may not have worked out last year, but it could work now. Brooke confronts Taylor about what she witnessed, while Taylor tries to tell her that nothing is going on between her and Ridge. Taylor is aware that Ridge selected Brooke and respects that decision. Will Brooke believe Taylor? Does Ridge now need to go all out to reassure her? Taylor considers telling Brooke the truth because she believes it will get her off her back about Ridge, but she is not ready and stops herself. However, When Steffi Forrester Finnegan arrives home and notices something is amiss, Taylor realizes she must tell her daughter the truth. Steffi is surprised to learn that her mother has broken heart syndrome and has no idea what it is. Taylor says that it is a legitimate medical illness with serious ramifications, but she's being treated, and Ridge has even assisted by hiring someone to help balance their chakras. Steffi looks at Taylor with skepticism since this all seems bizarre. Does she decide to consult with her doctor husband to learn more about the condition? John Finnegan might have some answers and could even aid Taylor. If Steffi believes that reconnecting her parents is the only way to help her mother, will we be back on the Parent Trap train? It was a fiasco the last time, so there is no assurance it will work this time. Steffi might want to consider twice before taking that route again. When Grace diagnosed Taylor with broken heart syndrome on The Bold and the Beautiful, it's understandable that viewers chuckled at the diagnosis and thought it was one of those made-up soap opera ailments. While not as catastrophic as Taylor's suspected heart failure, broken heart syndrome is a really real ailment. Broken heart syndrome, also known as stress cardiomyopathy, can cause symptoms similar to a heart attack, such as chest pain and shortness of breath. The illness is caused by extreme stress on the heart, which momentarily reduces blood flow through the big or small arteries. Stress hormones can also cause the heart muscle to beat more aggressively. Unexpected sickness, major surgery, a broken bone, or grieving the loss of a loved one, among other stressors, can all result in broken hearts. It is also more common in women than men, as well as among those over the age of 50. Typically, recovery is swift, and there are no long-term consequences. To prevent stress chemicals from damaging the heart, treatments may include beta blockers or comparable medications. Stress management is also essential to avoiding another recurrence of broken heart syndrome. Taylor's first diagnosis was heart failure, and she had accepted the truth that she was dying, reconciling with her family before the end. But now that Ridge has pushed her to seek a second opinion, and they have discovered that this is not the case, everything is about to change. Taylor professed to be glad Brooke and Ridge were back together, but she also admitted to her ex that he was the love of her life. Might she try to mend her wounded heart by gaining Ridge back? Before joining the cast of The Bold and the Beautiful, actress Rebecca Budig lacked confidence in her work. The soap star jumped on board, replacing Krista Allen as Dr. Taylor Hayes in August after she left the show in 2023. The Bold and the Beautiful character returned to the tale by calling her daughter Steffi, while seeing Ridge and Brooke kiss. While remaining unnoticed, she informed Steffi that she was in Europe. Taylor assured her daughter that she will see her soon. Rebecca, who was already considering alternative options, was taken aback when she was offered the position. Despite her significant experience in soap operas, she was unsure if she'd make it back onto the screen. She admitted on the Almost Famous podcast that she was about to leave her soap opera celebrity, but she couldn't because her husband worked full-time. Rebecca explained that nothing shoots in LA, so she was stuck. Instead, she spent her time attending acting classes. I was going to return to school to study psychology and finally obtain my degree. Then the show came along, Rebecca revealed. She added, I'm extremely appreciative. I'm really excited that I can be with my daughter and still do something for myself, which, as you both know, being a parent can be difficult at times, so I'm happy. Considering Dr. Hayes is a psychiatrist, Rebecca's fascination with psychology was ironic. I've always gone to therapy for years, so I'm very interested in it and I believe in it, she said. I was going to go back to school. I still might actually, just because I never got my degree and I want it. So, I got to study something. Rebecca's comeback to television received mixed feedback from fans, with one saying, the more I think about it, the angrier I am. Rebecca is one of my favorite soap actresses, and she and TK have a great time together, but she is absolutely miscast as Taylor, and the character will only become more of a fool. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have promised to stop watching unless Taylor frees herself from the shackles of Ridge. After the latest episode of BNB, fans were left with a bad taste in their mouths, as many shared their distaste for the possibility of a Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester coupling. As the former lovers reunited, many shared their hopes that the soap would not bring about another love triangle between the pair and Brooke. In the drama, The pair, who were previously married and have children together, had a flirty exchange in which Taylor revealed that she still harbored secret feelings for her ex-husband Ridge. The on-screen tension between the pair was very apparent to viewers, as Ridge held Taylor's hands and urged her to return to town. As they passionately replayed the past, Taylor put her heart on the line, confessing to Ridge that she always thought they'd grow old together. Taylor then vulnerably said to Ridge, "You are the love of my life, and you always will be." While Ridge did not explicitly state that he intended to renew their romance, his attitude and body language did all the talking, as many worried he would betray Brooke. During the episode, one fan wrote, "I hope #BoldandBeautiful is not setting up another Brooks-Taylor-Ridge triangle. If it happens, I'll stop watching for the duration." Another person agreed, writing, "I want Taylor to break free from Ridge's shackles, because why are you still in love with that man?" And a third said, "Ridge should warn Taylor she is overstepping. Why are they making her pathetic? This is incredibly hard to watch every time she's on the screen." While a fourth fumed, "Seriously? Are they seriously doing the Taylor-Ridge-Brooke SHT again?" So they invited Taylor back to complete another round of this boring-ass triangle? Taylor was first suspicious of the new diagnosis, but she eventually accepted it and even tried an idea outside her comfort zone. Ridge Forrester's healer plan went successfully because Taylor appeared to have had a significant emotional release. Taylor is definitely feeling better these days, thanks to the chakra realignment and the outpouring of emotions. Taylor is also taking the drugs Grace ordered, so she is doing her best to improve before her next cardiology appointment. With that in mind, we should consider what Taylor's next lab results will look like. Depending on how BNB approaches this, a twist could emerge. Will Taylor's efforts produce a positive report? Is the medical aspect of this plot about finished? Taylor's lab results may appear significantly better this time around. Dr. Buckingham may urge Taylor to keep doing what she's doing, which presumably includes all of her bonding time with Ridge, because it's paying off. Taylor and Ridge may have reason to celebrate, but the surprise may be that the good news draws them closer together. Ridge and Taylor might even exchange a kiss once they've connected over their relief. Grace might look at Taylor's fresh lab results and concede the numbers are still not where she wants them to be. Taylor may potentially have another fainting spell or experience another setback that expedites her doctor's visit.